is medicine. For me, I think it's the cooking that's the medicine. The peeling, chopping, rolling, stirring, the waiting while the dough rises, and everything in between. It is simple acts like these that I find peace of mind. And if ever I feel wobbly with life, spending time in the kitchen brings me right back to my roots. I'm Alexandra Dudley, and this is my cookbook, Land and Sea. I've had a fascination with the kitchen since I was a child. I can still remember age 7, going through about 16 eggs one early Mother's Day in an attempt to produce the perfect fried egg. I don't think it was perfect, but I think my mother enjoyed it all the same. I suppose my rhythm of eating has been heavily influenced by my upbringing. My roots are Dutch and German, but my mother also grew up in Africa. Our table was always scattered with plates of fresh salads, cold cuts and leftovers. And still today, I have a firm rule to never throw anything away. There is always something to be rehashed from leftovers, and more often than not, I'll cook with those in mind. I think the seasons are one of the best things about cooking. Eagerly waiting for summer berries or spending wintry afternoons cooking soup. Sustainable eating too is something I believe deserves conscious effort. I'm a big believer in working with what you have, and I think the answer isn't necessarily to eliminate all meat and dairy, or to never touch an avocado, but rather to eat consciously and with the world in mind. Often, we'll eat vegetarian. Making Vegetable King was one of my favourite chapters to write in this book, and is dedicated entirely to vegetarian main courses. And the book is packed full of substantial salads and vegetable dishes that can be enjoyed on the side or as the star of the show. There's breakfasts, puddings, and little extras too. Sea salted chocolate torte and my pumpkin seed brittle. The recipes in here are designed to be interchanged and played with, depending on what you have to hand. You could choose to make pan-fried brie with fennel and almonds, but enjoy it with roasted radishes and a radish top pesto. I like to see recipes as guidelines rather than rigid instructions. With advice on using the whole ingredient, no matter what it is, how you can make the most of leftovers, and how to be creative with herbs and spices. I hope these recipes inspire you to perhaps be a little daring in the kitchen. Because the best meals are those made at home, cooked fresh, and that very often, at least in my case, have a little story behind them.